Are you ready to hear our first topic of this podcast? First topic. Hentai voice acting. Could you do it?
Oh, God. Okay. How it begins, does it? I can already tell we're going to be a podcast of culture.
So, I put a little note here, right? Hentai voice acting is recorded in the same way as, other anime voice acting, right? Which basically means you probably have to be in, the room with, 3 other women who are gonna have to be moaning a fake name that you're pretending to have, and it's, I don't know. Either you're ultimate Chad and you embrace it, or you're gonna have to be nervous. What you gonna do?
Essentially, playing any H game, but you're one of the voice actors in it, too.
Yeah, could we get a retake on that moan there? I don't think that was good enough, actually.
Imagine that it is incredibly awkward.
I mean, yeah, that's, actually, I think with any, with all porn and I guess all video games and entertainment, there's always going to be, a certain human cost. And the human cost here is you're going to forever be embarrassed that you probably had to, at one point say in a video game, "Oh my god, shoot your hot sticky stuff in me."
Did you get put in an anime? Yes. What did it cost you?
Everything. Oh god. Okay.
What did it cost you? Hentai voice acting.
It's like that one meme where it's just all like, "Oh yeah, I got a role in a movie. Oh yeah, what was your role?" It shows in your credits that you're the white supremacist. Alright, you ready for the next topic?
Oh, yeah.
So wrestling is fake, but could you do it?
Yeah, I could have my back broken by Bane, I think.
Hulk Hogan lost about 3 inches of his height because he just did his final move as a leg drop, right? Now,
oh yeah, I think you told me about this before.
yeah, and the leg drop is so safe. If you just Google it, it's one of the safest wrestling moves, but you still lose inches of height by doing it over the years. For what?
Well, I mean, if I did that enough times, then I guess I just become a midget because I'm already pretty short.
Oh yeah, people on the podcast don't know. There's a substantial height difference between me and Quick.
I'm 5'4".
Yeah, I'm 5'10", so I can't really get any ladies at all. I'm just not tall enough. Back to the topic of wrestling real fast here. Mick Foley is the example of every type of injury that can happen in wrestling. So, for one, he tried to do this relatively risky maneuver called the hangman, where you get your neck caught between the ropes, except some wrestler had been like, "Yeah, we need to tighten the ropes. I don't think they're really all that tight," because he'd complained, right? And it made so Mick was actually kind of choking for real on the ropes, and it was a problem.
A little bit of realism to the fake sport.
It got a little extra real when Mick had to tear his head out from between the ropes and lost half his ear.
What?
He lost half his ear because back in the day, they used elevator cables for the wrestling ropes.
Holy cow, dude.
Imagine...
I take back what I said. I don't know if I could be a wrestler. Having any kind of ear problem is a really underrated, really horrible thing to happen to you. One of your primary senses, right?
Yeah, I would literally rather go blind than actually have any problems with my ears, dog. I'd still be able to talk with people if I was blind. I need to sell my Steam account. I have no use for my games. Oh, would you look at that? I got $3,000 from my Steam account. Aw, yeah.
But I can't see.
It's all right. Third topic: embarrassing high school stories.
Actually, to be fair, my life wasn't very exciting, so I honestly don't have that many.
Okay, I'll tell the classic story here quick, right?
Okay.
So, I was in math class, right? We're in groups of 4, right? It's one of those kind of seating arrangements where everyone's desks are pushed together in groups of 4. So I'm just kind of sitting. So there's this girl who I know, and we've talked and we've worked before, but we don't actually know each other at all. And then she just suddenly looks up and she says, "Angelo, I love you." Now listen, There is a lot that can go through my mind, because back in high school I was very antisocial. I was not I was basically like kind of panicking internally super hard, but I wasn't showing it quite yet. And I was just thinking to myself, okay, wait, someone said they loved you. Okay, how do you react? And I'm like, okay, who else says they love you? Your mom. What do you just say in response to I love you? I love you too. And then we never talked again, me and that girl, ever.
Oh my god.
Because I just said it casually, and I guess that was just kind of so weird that we never talked about it again. Speaking of high schools, this next topic usually has to do a lot with high schools. What's your favorite hentai tag, bruh? What does it say about you?
This is a loaded question.
Yeah.
I can't believe that we're doing this episode 1.
I mean, I can't really be stopped.
I mean, I could always leave the podcast right now. No! That might put it.
Wait, never mind. Okay, I could be stopped. I could be stopped.
How about just to prove to everyone that I am a man of culture, I'm just gonna say Monster Girl and leave it at that.
I mean, that's fair. Like, you know, you can get your snake girlfriend to like eat you whole.
Okay, I never said I was into vor.
Jokes aside, obviously, I actually have a note here, by the way, for favorite hentai tags, and it just says, dark skin makes you a refined gentleman who has the N-word pass.
I personally disagree, but to each their own.
I mean, like, okay, look, listen. Imagine you say the N-word, right? And then someone's like, yo, man, come on, you can't say words like that. Then you just need to get to look them dead in the eyes and say, I've watched dark skin hentai. What are they gonna say in response? There's nothing they can say.
Girl hentai, get on my level.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just thought of something else that I can put on my resume to never get hired. I am also a big fan of the if you catch my drift.
Alright, I feel you, dog. I feel you. I can get this. I'm gonna go on to an even more serious topic than favorite hentai tags. Best breakfast food.
Best breakfast food.
Yeah.
Probably waffles.
I'm a pretty big fan of French toast, and you know what? Actually, generally, I always like getting those breakfast samplers from IHOP because it has like 8 meats, eggs, pancakes. It has all the good shit. I'm probably gonna starve myself now because I can't go to IHOP because we're not allowed to go outside. Yeah, my favorite breakfast food, if I had to absolutely choose, is French toast. And I'm not totally just saying that because in my notes here it says French toast better than pancakes, better than waffles.
I honestly do believe that it is a miracle that we are friends because we are so different as people.
I like how you bring this up.
Case in point, my favorite breakfast food is waffles, and from what I just heard, that is Angela's least favorite breakfast food.
Well, no, my least actual favorite would just be oatmeal, because I fucking hate oatmeal. I like how you bring up the fact that we're such different, like, and opposite people when we're talking about breakfasts. The next topic here we have is making jokes about the JoJo fandom being gay. My note here says, it's funny to do that.
Well, I feel like your note is going to activate a lot of stands.
Fuck off. Oh.
And I don't know how I feel about encountering so many stand users at one time.
Alright. Shut the fuck up right now. I swear to God, I'm going to stand on your chest and beat your face in, you piece of shit. I am Oh god. No, so seriously though, when I'm hearing someone like make JoJo references constantly, I'm literally just getting irritated and I want them to shut the fuck up. All right, we ready to go to our next topic? Ricardo Milos.
Of course. So we're gonna stop talking about JoJo to start talking about JoJo. Very cool.
I mean, Ricardo Milos is way more manly than JoJo. A small side note, a few things I found out from a video about Ricardo Milos. I didn't fact check any of this, mind you, so take all this with a grain of salt. But supposedly, based on what they found in this video and on a profile that Ricardo had on a certain website, he is into cooking, dancing, and ballet. All of which I genuinely want to see Ricardo do.
Okay, if Ricardo Milos made a cooking video, I would watch that.
Before we go on, a final topic. Tell a story about a country game that went completely wrong.
I have actually a lot of experience with this one. It's not like high school at all.
Yep.
I'm the guy who's always getting fucked over by the guy I'm talking with right now, actually.
Yeah.
Or the definition of what an ally is. According to Angelo, the definition of ally is being in an agreement with someone where you will not follow any of the statements that follow the agreement and either act indifferently to your quote-unquote ally or stab them in the back directly.
Alright, so I'm gonna give everyone a little bit more context. Let's not dance around the topic. So me and Quick were playing a little video game. I can't remember its exact name, but in it, he and I, we were like, hey, that other guy we're going up against, pretty powerful. I don't think we could beat him alone. Let's team up, right? And then
It's on a fucking island and watches me suffer for 20 turns.
That's about what happened, yeah. So basically, I ended up thinking to myself, you know what? What if I just let them weaken each other, and then I'll fight whoever is left? That was my strategy at the time. This is one of those games where the more territory you get, the more power you get, right? And our friend, because he was destroying Quick Blaster, like, he was doing something special here. He was really screwing Quick over, in a sense. Not as hard as I was screwing him over, but a little bit harder. The point is, Quick lost all his land, and now, instead of being weaker, our friend was twice as strong.
Congrats.
So, my plan basically backfired super hard. But this does also mean that basically if Quick had won the war with our friend, he would have been able to fucking annihilate me in return. So, either way, I was screwed.
Only in my dreams does that happen, because I have what I like to call Roman Empire syndrome, where any game I play, I start off really strong, and I continue to deteriorate for the rest of the game.
So our friend Vito, he is something special in every video game we play, right? So, now listen. Some people like to play pretty offensively, it's a viable strategy. Some people
other people, they like to play defensively. However, Vito goes for a strat that I've never seen before or since meeting him. He is the only player I have ever seen who, no matter what game we play, he plays passively.
So, you're probably wondering, oh, wait, so does he, just kind of not really attack unless he needs to? No, he never attacks, ever. Alright, I have one more here to end our podcast, being as people all like Halo. Me, Quick, and a bunch of other friends, we were all playing Halo Deathmatch together, right? And then Quick had to, go to the bathroom or grab something to eat. It was something like that, right? And then...
Oh, this.
And while he was gone, someone literally just was suggested, hey, guys, let's wait for him to get back, and when he gets back, just act like you can't possibly hit him. Just constantly miss on purpose.
And better is one of our friends, the same guy who absolutely kicked Angelo's ass in the first story we had. He isn't very good at strategy games, believe it or not. So that tells you just how autistic we are when we play strategy games. But when he plays FPS games, he is an actual god. And so it was really painful for me to see him really playing it up by shooting directly into the sky.
That was my favorite part. He acted like the recoil for his guns was so bad that he was shooting straight up into the air. The greatest thing Quick said during all of this was like, oh man, geez, I'm really glad I booted up the campaign on easy mode. Wow. That's really what it was like for him. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
Next time.
Did you just fucking make fun of me, bitch? I'll beat the shit out of you! I'll fucking whoop your ass, boy!
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside.